Imagine, if you will, nearly 50 years of rodent life, dirt, and bad weather, building up and hiding in one single place, ready to generously give you an as-yet undiscovered lung disease or skin rash. This is what awaits any car guy first starting a project car. This is what was awaiting us when we started our latest project, a 1968 Mercury Cougar. Yeah, not that one. This one. Not this one. This one. The who, what, where, and why is the important part. We will save that for future episodes. For now, just try to picture the nastiest of all those years of lackluster history of cleaning and daily maintenance. Day one's goal was pretty simple: to exorcise the demons of filth and toxic waste, and assess what it was exactly we had gotten ourselves into. We called day one Detox, as we very quickly discovered that was a gross understatement. Day one started off pretty early, and Isaac was already waiting at the front door when I went downstairs to make the coffee. After we had finished waking ourselves up with caffeine, I went out to the garage to assess the project, and it was then that I had one of those buyer's regret moments. I think every car project starts out with it. You were so enthusiastic about where this project could end up that you completely forgot about all the work, all the busted knuckles, and all the money you'd have to pour into it to make it beautiful. The purpose behind this build, though, dictates that no matter how many hours, no matter how many of those busted knuckles, and no matter how much of that money we have to pour into it, it's gotta get done. All right, ready? Out it comes. The seats that came in the car were just some old Pinto seats that had been rattle-canned black, so those obviously had to go. 4 bolts accessed from the bottom side of the car, and they were out. Then came the seat belts, the shifter, the carpet, and the sound deadener. So 48 years worth of sitting is going to give you this. This is squirrel, rat, or some other form of rodent making its home inside a 1968 Mercury Cougar. This is disgusting. That is really bad. 1968 duct tape. That's kind of cool.
That's fresh.
Why would a rat want that? Well, at least it doesn't smell like rat pee in here right now. Just like any job, there are good days and bad days. Some days you do your job properly. Other days, you just glob on a ridiculous amount of seam sealer. But that's it. All of the sound deadening is out. And there is minimal rust underneath all of that junk. I'm encouraged. I'm very encouraged by this. Yup, I actually said that out loud, and would very, very soon come to regret it. But seriously, all the melodrama aside, the car actually came apart pretty quickly, and we got a lot of stuff done. The next step was to take out the windshield, and once that was out, off to the dump, and that was the last part that needed to be taken off for the day. Day one complete. We have the interior torn out, carpet torn out, windshield taken out. We have rust on the floorboards, but no rust around the windshield. So, really encouraging at this point.
And we're still tetanus free.
I've heard it said that you will never know all that a journey can hold until after you take the first step. I cannot think of a better expression to sum up today. Yeah, we have our work cut out for us. Most of the time, the journey is the best part anyway. For this 1968 Mercury Cougar, its best days lay ahead. At the end of each of these videos, we're planning on doing kind of a question and answer session, also with a status update. Now, when you see this video, it may have been recorded several weeks ago, which gives a bridge from one video to the next and maintain some degree of continuity. It'll also give you a chance to ask questions, us to answer them, and allow you to have a little bit more input onto the next videos or subsequent videos that may come after. I hope you enjoy. The floor pan on the passenger side had to be completely taken out. Really the only thing left was the middle section where the seat support sits on top of. That's only 1.5 feet, so it was just easier to take out the whole floor pan. What was left was completely rusted through with lots and lots of rust scale on top of that. A few other things that have happened since the last video was that we discovered that the passenger rear fender had been hit at some point and had about 1 inch of Bondo on it. All of that had to be taken out, and we used a stud puller and hammer and dolly to take out all of the ripples and all of the wrinkles in that fender. Still a little bit of work to do on that to get it completely flat, no big deal. We also discovered some rust above the passenger side A-pillar, and we discovered some very, very suspect holes in the door. The only thing I can assume is that at some point it got hit and someone had to use a drill and slide hammer to pull it back out. Again, no big deal, we'll just weld that back up. This progress report may seem more like what we found instead of what we've done, but between cutting out the old floor pan, fitting the new one in, fixing the rear fender, and the several other nitpicky stuff we've done, we've actually accomplished quite a bit in the time given. And hopefully here pretty soon we'll have the new floor pan completely welded in and everything will be buttoned up on that. We can move to the other side and get that one done. I hope you enjoyed our little status update. Do us a favor, post some questions below that we can answer on the video for the next video. Thanks so much for watching.
So here I am, 6 o'clock in the morning, ready to work on a car. And of course Drew provides me with a cup of coffee, in a cup that screams Isaac. He helps himself to a cup as well that looks like this. Now it's 7 o'clock, he's already had a cup, and he got these two confused. That's what happens.
Might want to push record.
That'll help. It's like a video game, Drew. You have yourself a first-person mechanic assister. Let's fix the sticker.